Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another video. Every Call of Duty mobile players want best settings for aim and fast movement to win every battle royale. So this video is best tutorial for new players, and also after understanding these best settings you can improve your game. So today, in this video, I will show you top 5 best pro settings fully explained in Call of Duty Mobile. So let's get started. Number 1. One tap aim. This one setting will increase your aim and firing speed instantly. So for better understand it, let's make this setting to off. Now when you starts firing, you will see gun will starts firing after scope animation ends. Now, make the setting to on. But now when you starts firing, your gun will starts firing without waiting for scope animation. Number 2. Sync aim FOV to scope zoom. Before going for this setting, most of us are facing high ping and lag issues in the game, so I got a permanent solution for it. So if you are playing on high ping, then chances are you can't compete with pro players during close combats. Check link in description and install the app. This GearUP booster app is designed to fix ping problem instantly, because its servers gives low latency and can fix lag and ping problem in the game. So search for Call of Duty Mobile, and I will recommend you to use Middle East server and click boost. Now, you can play Call of Duty Mobile on low ping, and this will make your fast movement and fast reactions more like a pro. Also, if you want to play Warzone Mobile, then GearUP Booster app is the only and best option for you, because it provides you the servers where Warzone Mobile is playable, so you can play Warzone Mobile without any issue. Now let's just talk about sync aim FOV to scope zoom. Well, this setting is best for close range fight and can improve your aim a lot. So to understand it, let's make this setting to off. Now when you open aim, then very small area can be seen around the scope. Now let's turn this setting to on. Now, when you open aim, then you will get wide angle view around your scope. Number 3. Sensibility Settings. In sensitivity settings, there are 3 main settings for camera and firing sensitivity that are sensibility settings. So let's discuss these settings one by one. So first let's talk about vertical turning sensibility. So vertical sensitivity means moving aim up and down. So for better understanding, let's make value of vertical sensitivity to 0 and see what will happen. When you turn value to 0, you can't move your aim to up and down, and it will stick to one position. So now let's make vertical sensitivity value to high, and see what will happen. When you make higher value, then your aim will move fast in up-down direction, and this will result you can't focus your aim properly in during combat. So I will recommend you to use default value to 100. So if you want to experiment with it, then adjust value according to your own choice. So this setting is also available for gyro players, but I will again recommend you to use default value of 100 for camera, firing, and gyro sensitivity. This setting is also will affect on your scope too. So when you turn value to 0, you can't move your scope, and when you turn value to high, then your aim will not be accurate in scope, so use default value always. Now let's talk about ground vehicle sensibility. Ground sensitivity is related to your all vehicles in Battle Royale. Basically, this setting is related to rotation of camera for ground vehicles. So for better understanding, let's make value to 0 and see what will happen. On 0 value, you can't rotate your camera in any direction, and your view will stick to one position. Now let's make value to high and see what will happen. On higher value, your rotation camera will move fast in all direction, and you can't focus while drive. So the best value for ground sensitivity is default 100, and if you want to make adjustment, then set value between 100 to 140 for best rotation. This setting will also affect on a 20 weapon vehicles. And now let's talk about sensibility for air vehicles. This setting is for air vehicles like helicopter and jet. So first let's make value to low and see what will happen. On low value, you can't rotate your helicopter to any direction, because your camera is now stick to one position. Now let's make value to high and see what will happen. On higher values, you can't focus your view because your camera rotation speed will become high and uncontrollable. So for best air sensitivity, always set value to default 100 for best camera rotations. So keep same settings for firing sensibility that are set it to default 100. Number 4. Weapon shake settings. In Basic tab, there are 3 new settings for weapon performance. So let's talk these settings one by one. So first let's make gun kick scale to 0 for best understanding. So on 0 value, if you observe closely, your gun will shake less while firing, so fire animation looks smooth on 0 value. So now let's make gun kick scale value to high and see what will happen. On high value, your gun will shake much, and your fire animation will look shaky effect. So this is best for heavy assault guns to be more realistic fire animation. But I will recommend you to set the value to default 30 for little shake effect, and this will not affect on your aim. Now, it's talk about recoil scale setting, and make value to 0 for better understanding. On 0 value, the shake effect on barrel on 0 recoil will be less and firing animation is quite smooth. Now let's make value to high and see what will happen. On high value, barrel recoil shake effect can be seen while observing closely. But I will recommend you to use 0 value for best firing result. Now let's talk about view kick scale, and first let's make value to 0 for better understanding. On 0 value, if you look closely, the screen camera will be less shaky while firing, and little shake can be seen on overall screen of the phone. Now let's make value to high and see the difference. Now, you can see your screen is looking too shaky while you are firing, so this shake will be more if you use heavy weapons. So if this will distract your aim, then always use default value for better gameplay. Let's talk these settings for hipfire. So first let's make value of view kick scale to 0. On 0 value, your camera screen will shake less while hipfire. So now let's make value to high and see the difference. On higher value you can see your camera view will get more shake, and this can be seen clearly. But I will recommend you to use default value to not get distracted in the game. Now let's talk about recoil scale hipfire, but first make value to low. As you can see, the barrel is less shaky while firing in hipfire mode. So now let's make value to high and see the difference. So now, the barrel shake can be seen clearly on camera view, and this looks realistic, but can distract you while doing close combat. So I will recommend you to use default value for best gaming. Number 5. Best aim settings. In basic settings there are 4 main settings for aim. So let's discuss these settings one by one. So first let's talk about tap a aim setting. In this setting you have to tap on aim to open it, and then you have to tap again to close the scope. This method is little bit slow while playing, because it's difficult during close fight to tap to open and tap to close, so I will not recommend you to use this aim setting. Now let's talk about tap and hold to aim. You can use this aim setting by holding the aim button instead of tapping it. So to use this aim you have to hold press button with your finger to open it, and it will automatically close when you remove your finger from it. This setting is best for those player who don't want to open scope multiple time by taping on screen. Now let's talk about hybrid aim. This is the most used and most effective aim setting in COD Mobile. To use this setting, all you need is to tap once on aim to open it, and then tap once to close it. Another method to use this aim is just tap and hold. Scope will appear, and when you unhold your finger then scope will automatically close. So I will recommend you to use this hybrid aim setting, because you can use it in both ways. One tap aim and hold aim. So you can use it during close combat and sniper shooting at distant, because it's mixer of both previous aim settings. Also another advantage of this setting is scope will automatically appears when you tap on fire button, so you can use fire and scope together with one finger. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video then like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And now let's discuss double tap to aim. This setting is very much slow and weird to use in any situation in COD Mobile, and also there is no physical aim button is available on screen. So to open scope you have to double tap on screen to open it, and double tap again to close it. So it's very slow and useless setting, and don't know why they added this setting in COD Mobile. Hope so. This video will help you out in complete understanding these pro settings, so if you have any questions and suggestions then comment me below. And also don't forget to like this video and subscribe this channel and hit bell icon to get notifications for my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video then like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel.